We are going live. There we go. We're live on YouTube as well. Hello. Hello, whoever is in the chat on YouTube. We're still waiting for people to come in on the whatnot side of this. Yeah, we can only run the auctions if we have people in the actual whatnot app. So if you're not signed up to whatnot, scan that QR code and sign up and get a free $15 worth of items. I did this last night too, and I had more people in the YouTube chat than in the show. Hey, lots of things. How are you? I am back. I don't know if you were here yesterday. I did a couple of shows. Please check out the store. I have things in the auction tab and under the buy it now. And if there's anything you'd like me to run, I've added some items, quite a few more than last night, that are pretty cool. Got a big 2-pound jar of rings. There's a giant pack of Bubblicious in there, 18 packs. Hey, everybody on YouTube. If there's anything you want me to run, I'll be happy to run it. But with there only being one person in here, and usually just me, I'm kind of holding off on running the items until there's more people in or somebody just wants me to run something. Now would be a good time, since you appear to be the only person in the whatnot side of this. I get a lot of people that come into my YouTube multicast live, but I'm still building my following back here on whatnot. It's funny, I have like, I think 2,100 or 2,200, something like that. Hi, Jerry Lynn, how are you? Please check out the store tab if there's anything you want to see. Wow, now we've got 12. Somebody on YouTube say hello. I'll be watching both chats at the same time, so kind of going back and forth between the whatnot side and the YouTube chat. If anybody's out there, let me know if you can hear the music that's playing through my television. Hey, Montana, Thumper. I bet the weather's really awesome in Montana, probably more than it is here. We're kind of in that gray area between, summer and fall here. We're still waiting. I'm gonna die 991. Hello. Bit chilly, I bet. Montana's a beautiful place. If any of you guys are not on the Whatnot app, just scan that QR code on the top right-hand corner of your screen. Make sure you use that code so that you sign up for the first time using my QR code, and Whatnot will provide you with a $15 credit. No, not here. Sorry. I'm going to die 991. No. No naughty questions, or we'll have to put you in the timeout. I hope you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, though. I appreciate everybody who is. We're finally starting to build a little bit. It's taken about, almost 4 years to do so. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to die. Anyway, you guys are not on the YouTube or on the Whatnot side of this. You need to be in order to buy anything. Oh, thanks for subbing. I appreciate that. Not here. This is not a naughty channel. We are just doing a Whatnot auction. I did 2 of them yesterday. Sold a few items in the late night auction. I had everything at Buy It Now. Tonight I'm actually going to have actual auctions to run. So just go over to Whatnot and tell me what you'd like to see, and I'll be happy to put it up there. Still waiting for people to come in on the Whatnot end. There are a lot of shows that are running right now. And it is dinner time for a lot of people, depending on what coast you're on. It's still a little early out here on the West Coast, but it's 8:20 on the East Coast, so 8:21 to be exact. So I'm trying to get some of those East Coasters to come in first. Last night, because I did it pretty late, I had a lot of West Coasters. And my mod is not here. She's my Whatnot mod and my YouTube mod. She's in the hospital, so let's say a prayer for her. So everybody behave so I don't have to put you in a timeout. I'm not shy about pressing that timeout. There are items that are added to tonight's show that were not in yesterday's shows. There's also a few men's items, but most of the men's items are on the high end. Most of the items in the auction are women, contemporary, some vintage. Just waiting here on Whatnot, and I've got time until 6, so 6 o'clock Pacific time. So we'll just wait for people to come in. And I've been doing a lot of pop-ups lately just to get my feet wet again. I was on here for more than a year, actually. I think a couple of years, and then I had some medical emergencies and I got off the app for a while as a seller. Continued to be a buyer, a loyal buyer. There are great deals on Whatnot. It is the more affordable place to buy across all online platforms. I do sell on all or most major online platforms, but I do offer the lowest price here on Whatnot. Now, if this show comes and goes and you choose not to purchase it, you can always go over to the other apps, but it'll cost more. Hi, Exquisite 419. Welcome. Please check out my store. I'll be happy to run anything that you want, either buy it now or, sorry about that. We went to YouTube commercial there, and it just, I hate when the networks do that. They just shoot the volume way up for the commercial. I am doing good. I had a couple shows yesterday, and I actually started to get a few sales. So that was cool because, I hadn't been on here for a very long time, and I was doing some practice runs. And then I couldn't get my items to load to auction, but now I've got that all figured out. But it's kind of a pain because the items that don't clone, that are switched over to buy it now or to the marketplace, they have to be reloaded one by one. I haven't quite got that figured out. I talked to some other whatnotters who said, yeah, they've changed all that. So I'm just keeping things. Oh, okay. Yeah, I might have some more. I do a lot of it's crazy, but have you ever heard of the hobby living room prospecting? Yeah, I'm connected to prospectors all over. Hey, just pretty things. Make sure to check out the store tab. And you tell me if you want me to show you anything or run anything, I will. But anyway, Exquisite, I've been doing some at-home living room prospecting, and several people like to include gemstones. I've also won quite a bit of gemstones on whatnot auctions. So between the whatnot auctions and some of the, living room prospecting, I come into quite a few opals and amethysts and tiger eyes, and I'm glad that you enjoyed them. You have another lot, but it's not gemstones. It's proof coins. Back where? It should be here on my table. Oh, it must be in my box over there. So if anybody wants to say anything, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. I'm also multicasting this to YouTube. So if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. Then you'll get the notifications whenever one of these whatnots go live. You can also always save it, save the show, but I don't put the shows up that much in advance because I don't really know for sure what time I'm going to go on. So if there's anything you're interested in seeing, let me know. I've got a full jewelry box of necklaces. I've added a big jar of rings. It's over 2 pounds. I won't ship the jar because I don't want the jar to break, but I'll ship all the rings. They've already been weighed out tonight. Their costume, and some of them were just junk drawer rings. They're auction rings, things like that. But if you're a reseller, it's a great deal because I'm guessing there's several dozen, maybe even 100 or more in here. So if anybody wants to see, let me show you the ring jar. It's right here. Yes. I've been saving those for a long time, and now I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to let somebody buy them. Or auction them, in tonight's case. I have more items in the auction tab tonight than I did yesterday. Yesterday, it was the afternoon show was just a failure. It was a bomb. Then I went and switched everything to buy it now and did a night show and actually got some sales. So it's been a long time, but we're getting back into this. Hello, dream catchers. Welcome. I actually have items that are preloaded in the auction tab and the buy it now tab. So if there's anything you'd like to see, please let me know. If you were in yesterday's shows, I have added several items that were not in yesterday's shows. So anything that wasn't sold yesterday, plus a few new items, including the big jar of rings. I'll show you the jar if you just came in. I just showed this, but here you go. Yeah, those are just leftovers from auctions and lots. I won't actually send the glass jar because I don't want the jar to break in the mail, but even though I'm a great shipper, it would require a lot of bubble wrap to send the jar. So you'll just get the jar of rings in a bag. I'll be happy to run them. I do have a few men's items, but they're a little bit on the exquisite luxury end. but they're both very unusual items that I got in auctions. And you won't find these items anywhere else on the internet for sale. So, yeah, I've got the Playboy Bunny, the Playboy Club of London token. It used to be a keychain. It can still be a keychain. It has a little tab on it for the keychain. And then I got the Navajo pieces this week. Yeah, these are just awesome. These are watch tips, sterling silver and 12 karat gold filled. So those are the more high-end items, but everything else is just, you know, a couple dollars, $5, $10. So anything you want to see, just let me know. And if there's nothing you're interested in, that's okay too. I do appreciate you being here now that I'm trying to get back into this. Oh, thanks for the follow. I'll make sure to follow you too, Dreamcatchers, at the end of the show. But I'm just kind of going on, you know, whenever I can, pop-ups. I do a lot of Goodwill, Blue Box, shopgoodwill.com. Before my health went to crap, I did a lot of garage sales and estate sales. But now I do most of that through the mail from other people that have bought in large lots where they're just selling large lots of what's-its or jewelry, coins, tokens, gemstones. There is a couple of, there's actually 3 gold bars in here. Hi, John. How are you? Welcome. Please feel free to check out the store. There are a few men's items. There's also some gold bars, mostly costume, contemporary, and vintage jewelry. Hello, Hachi316. How are you? Welcome. Please make sure to check out the store tab. I'll be happy to show you whatever you want to see, to run whatever you want me to run. There's not a lot of competition right now, so if you're interested in something, let me know early, and I can just put it up for you, and we'll get it sold. We'll get it done. I always ship within 1 day. So everything that was bought last night already went out in today's mail. And everybody was in California, so they'll probably have their items within a day or two. And for those that are watching on the multicast on YouTube, I hope you're subscribed. And I hope my Whatnot audience is subscribed as well. Feel free to answer the poll. But it's mostly costume, contemporary, some vintage. There's some really cool vintage earrings in here. Women's earrings that are just pretty rare. This set I've seen online for $85. It's actually a Jaguar. Hi, Michelle. How are you? And then I have some other vintage that are J. Crew that are red rhinestones, some coral, and then there's a yellow rhinestone. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting. Let me fix my ring light. But yeah, those are pretty awesome too. I'll be happy to run anything you want to see. Some of these items are in the buy it now, especially if you wanted to like open up your discounted shipping. You know, you can go over to the buy it now and get, you know, a pack of Pokemon cards or some stickers, and that should open up discounted shipping for your second item. I believe that Whatnot still does that. I don't have the large flat rate prices because I don't have anything large that I would be shipping in this auction. These are all small. So it's just, you know, per item. And Whatnot does set the price based on the weight of the item in the package. So if you're interested, just let me know. Once again, thank you for those that are watching the multicast on YouTube. Now these items are listed, they are cross-posted, just so everybody knows they are cross-posted on other platforms. I have them the cheapest here on Whatnot. But, you know, when the show ends, whatever is not sold will be on the other platforms at a higher price. And if any of those items sells during the show, then okay, YouTube, you got to stop doing this to me. I'm watching a Christmas channel, but every time they do the commercials, they're shooting the volume like way up high. So I'm sorry about that if you just got blasted by a YouTube commercial. Just wanted to have some little Christmas ambiance music with the little fireplace cackling in the background, or crackling, I should say. If there's anything you want to see, if you're still here, Michelle Reed or Hachi or John, Dream Catchers, Just Pretty Things, Exquisite 419, you are a former buyer. Thank you so much. Gerald Lynn, lots of things. Yeah, a lot of people coming in. Make sure you check out the store tab. If I had more people in here, I would just start running the actual auctions like one by one, but I don't want to be just talking to the air. I did 2 shows yesterday, so I've got to kind of preserve my voice a little bit. Thank you to the buyers that came in last night. Gave me hope again that I can get this thing going. I do have auction lots that come in pretty frequently, every week or two, that will put more things. I've also got the large lots where it's just a big box of jewelry, and then you can just sort through it, and it's by the pound. There's a little bit of sterling in here, and there's a little bit of gold with the gold bars. I've got to go put one of my YouTube people in a timeout. Says that they are timed out for 86,000 seconds. That's 24 hours. I didn't know there's 86,000 seconds in 24 hours. I just got another follower. I'll be happy to follow you guys as soon as the show's over, if I'm not following you already. There's also that Joan Rivers piece that's in here, the 120-inch pearl necklace that's hand knotted. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know how they made this. I mean, obviously they made it by hand. We get all the other pictures out of it. Now I just dropped my jewelry box. You see this? This is all handmade. Oh, just wonderful piece. Well, luckily nothing broke except for the top part of the box. Oh well, we won't be selling the box online now. The top just fell off. It's still there, but part of the top. Part of the display, the mirror display for the photo, just fell off. But we can still use it for the shows. I'll just have to take it down off the other apps. Yeah, that's too bad. Oh yeah, the glue came off on the top. Wow, that's sad. Let me grab that off the floor. Little ones will get to it. Here's another coin. I got 2 coins in here. One from 1900 and one from 1920. Yeah, that's too bad with the jewelry box. Oh well. When the show is over, I'll have to go over to my other online platforms and remove the jewelry box. Yeah, I'll show you. This part of the box just came off. Oh, how sad. So now we don't have any sales, and we lost the lid, the decorative part of the lid to the jewelry box. I have a very small table here. I don't have a kitchen table set up in this apartment because my office is where the kitchen table would be. Hey, Tommy T-Bone Davis. How are you tonight? Thanks for coming in. Make sure you join me over on Whatnot so that you can actually join the show. Chillin', hey, how are you? Jennifer, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, I just knocked over my jewelry box. Didn't break any of the jewelry, but I knocked the top off the box. So I have that cross-posted in some other online platforms. I'll have to take that down after the show. Now somebody will say, oh, I want to buy the jewelry box. And oh boy, the lid is still there. Just the little decorative thing where you put the picture in came off. It hit the carpet pretty hard. Well, things happen. Make sure you're checking out the store tab. Let me know if there's anything you want to see, anything you want me to run, either auction-wise or buy it now. I'll just pin it for you. If not, I may back out of this show and come in here later this evening. Decided to try an earlier start, but I don't see nearly as many people as I did last night. But it's a Monday, not a Sunday, so that could be why. There's also a lot of other sellers on right now. A lot of people live right now. So if there's anything you want to see, let me know. Thanks for answering the poll. And thank you to those who came over on YouTube. And almost all of these items, and I can't emphasize this enough. I don't want to get in trouble with Whatnot, but I just want you to know that these are cross-posted, cross-listed items. And I do sell on multiple platforms. And when I put them in the marketplace here on Whatnot, it's very hard for me to get them into the show as an auction. So I have to change them one by one by one. So I'm probably not going to have any more listed in my marketplace here. It'll just be auction and buy it now. And then when I do a show, I'll just clone from the last show to the next, and then all the available items will show up. That's the best way for me to do it, the easiest way, the quickest way. I spent about 3 days taking pictures and listing all of these. So, Adrian, how are you? Or Adriana, I saw you last night. Thanks for being back. Is it Adriana Bell? Thanks for coming. I've got some more items tonight that I didn't have last night. Adriana, okay. Thanks for letting me know. I added a jar of rings. Let me very carefully, without knocking something over. That's a pretty heavy jar. That's more than 2 pounds, just the rings alone. I'm not actually sending the jar. There's probably at least 100 rings in there. There could be more. So I've added that. I added an actual snack product in the Buy It Now. And there was a few more jewelry items in here that weren't here last night that I added onto. And I'm actually going to run auctions on some of these. And thank you for coming. For the people that are watching the YouTube side of this multicast. I'm really kind of upset. Kind of sucks about how I might be able to fix it though. It didn't crack the part of the jewelry box that fell off, but it looked like it was glued. And the glue came off. It holds like a photo. Hey Sassy, how are you? Thanks for joining. Please check out the store tab, both auction and buy it now. If you were here last night, I have added more items to today's show. We got 6 people watching now on YouTube. Only a couple here on Whatnot at a time. Hey, now we're up to 3. I think I'm one of those 3. Hey, 123 Gamer Man. I am back. I did 2 shows yesterday. I came back. I added some more items. I've actually got some in the auction tab now. Legally Smart Art. Welcome. Please check out the tab, the store tab. I have auctions and buy it now. I do cross-post all of these to multiple online platforms, so anything that doesn't go in the show could go on one of those other platforms, just so you know. I'm really hating YouTube right now. I'm running this music in the background, and every time they go to a commercial, they just raise the volume by about 10 points. So I have got the Fire Stick in my hand now, but I need both my hands to run these auctions. So if there's anything you want me to run, let me know. If not, that's okay. Thanks for visiting. And I will keep adding more now that I'm back on Whatnot and I'm starting to get some sales again. Not a lot, but a few. I will be adding more. I will be getting more jewelry lots in. Thanks for coming over. Yeah, last night I actually got a raid. Somebody raided me. I don't think I've ever been raided on this app. And it was only 2 people, but it was so exciting to see the little purple, box come up saying that I've been raided. It was really awesome. It was exciting. Now, I think it would have been more exciting if it had been like 50 people. I really appreciated it. And I am going to go off at some point. I'm not going to run this late tonight because I haven't had lunch or dinner yet. Just a few snack items today. So I will have to shut this down to go eat. Then I can always come back on later. But I don't know if Monday night will be a good night to do a show. Let me check out, see if I got any offers. Nope, no offers yet. There's a lot of items that have offers. But nobody's sent me an offer. Yeah, I'm that anxious to get rid of things that I'll take an offer. Or I'll just run it through the auction at a minimum price. And if you're the only bidder, you win. I think the coolest thing I added that I'm going to be sad to see go is the jar of rings. I've been adding to that jar for a lot of years. So, and I know they were popular sellers before. I might have to get another ring display and then just start putting these in the ring display and have people choose, see what they want. Put a whole row of rings out at a time and say, okay, which one do you want? You win this bid, then you can pick the one that you want. Or somebody can get really lucky tonight and just get the whole jar and then resell them. Well, I'm going to have to go over to the bay later and take down that jewelry box since it dropped on the floor and part of the lid came off. I'm going to use it now for Whatnot storage, but oh gosh, that makes me sad. Anybody got an extra jewelry box out there? Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, my address is in the description of each and every video. Oh boy. Well, I don't have anybody asking me to run anything, so that's not good. Hi Lola, didn't see you there behind 123 Gamerman. Sassy 440. Give me a shout out if you're still there. Looks like we got 2 people. Me, myself, and I, and you. I hope you're checking out the auction tab and the buy it now tab. Let me know what you want to see or what you want me to run. And once the show is off, I can't put these into the marketplace and then get them back into the next show as an auction. I don't know why that is. I don't know why. Somebody told me to go to the desktop computer, which I did, and it didn't work. So anything that I had in marketplace, when I tried to put it into a show, I had to go one item at a time, and then it wouldn't let me change to auction. It would only go in as buy it now. So I took down everything out of marketplace, and everything is preloaded for the shows now. So it's either auction or buy it now. But once the show is over, you will no longer be able to see the items unless you see the same items elsewhere online. You just happen to be internet browsing and you go to aprildavispi and you go, oh wow, there it is. Darn, I should have bought that on Whatnot. It was cheaper. I'm going to go off the air at 6 my time, 6 Pacific. I could always go back on the air later after I ate some dinner. It'll be a little later. And whoever's watching on YouTube, thanks. Don't be shy to place your hellos in the comments. There are a few men's items in here. And there's a few coins in here, but mostly women's costume, contemporary, or vintage jewelry. Hey, Lady Tagalong. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long. Yeah, I just got back on here. How are you? Oh, I remember you from when I first started. Hi, John. I'm not quite sure how I'm seeing people come in, and they come in for literally 1 or 2 seconds. They haven't even had time to see the merchandise. Not even time for me to say hello. Yeah, I saw Lady Tagalong pop up, and then the little red ball just changed. So if that's accurate, there are people coming in for seconds. It seems like I'm getting more people coming in from YouTube. But these are not running on YouTube. These are running on Whatnot. But thanks for watching the multicast. For those that are watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. I just thought I would give Whatnot a try. I did a couple shows yesterday, and I sold a couple items last night. I've got some additional items added today. Well, minus my jewelry box that just fell on the floor and part of the lid fell off. I'm so sad. Well, it's mine now. I own it. I'll be going to my other platforms as soon as this show is over and taking the jewelry box down. There's a vintage box too that I got in a Whatnot auction. That's really cool, but I'm just going to use it as a jewelry storage box now. So whenever a show is done, I'll just load up most of my items in that box and be able to quickly take it down and quickly set it back up. Wow, 7 people over on YouTube. 1 person, me, myself, and I on Whatnot. I can't sell any of this to myself. I've already paid for it. I already bought it. Now somebody else needs to buy it. Somebody else needs to enjoy it. If you are on YouTube, make sure you scan that QR code and come on over. Even if you just want to watch the show and see how Whatnot works. But by scanning that QR code, if you're not already signed up and you sign up with that QR code, they'll give you a free $15 to spend on any show that you want. Well, there sure are a lot of commercials tonight on this music. I think we're going to go to a different one. Yeah, old Christmas song playlist. We're going to go to that. Oh, these are really old. Those are before my time. Well, we don't want to get this demonetized, though. Those are cool songs, but yeah, I'd rather just have the fireplace music so we don't get demonetized once this video goes up onto YouTube. We'll just have to deal with the commercial interruptions. If anybody wants to see anything that's on the whatnot side, just let me know. If not, we're going to go off the air soon, and I'll be coming back either later tonight or tomorrow. If there's anything anybody wants to see, let me know before I go off the air. Like I said, I'll come back either later tonight or tomorrow. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people here tonight. And it's kind of hard to run auctions when you just, it's me, myself, and I. So if there's something you want to see, let me know. I'll be happy to show it to you, whether it's auction or buy it now. There are also things that were added since last night's show. Quite a few. All my loud, hated neighbors are walking by now. Yeah, they're supposedly in the eviction process, whoever they are. Hey, Cat Ray, how are you? I'll see that person came in for 1 second. Wow. I guess this is maybe not going to work out tonight. Usually my success is on Sunday. But I don't want to wait until next Sunday. That's too far away. Hi, Dottie. You're the same Dottie that was here last night. I appreciate you coming back. I've added some items that weren't here last night. I was planning on going off the air at 6, but if there's anything you want to see, I've got auction items now and buy it now. I added a big jar of rings. The rings add up to over 2 pounds. I obviously am not going to send the jar in the mail because I don't want it to break. But that's a good buy. So basically, the items that I had last night, plus another 5 or 6 items. I sold a couple items last night, finally, after being off this app for quite some time. Just feel free to look through the store. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel on YouTube, please go over there, April Davis PI, and subscribe. I'm just building my channel. It seems like I have more people over on the YouTube multicast side of this than the whatnot side. But those people can't buy anything. Hi, Gills97. Tracy 2024. Welcome. If there's anything you want to see, I've got everything tonight in both the auction and the buy it now tab. We're trying different things here now that I've come back and I'm trying to build my audience back. Make sure you're following me. I'll follow you at the end of the show. And for those on YouTube, scan that QR code and come over. I have these priced to sell. Anything that doesn't sell tonight, though, will obviously still be available on my other online apps. But if I switch it over to the marketplace here, then I can't get it out of the marketplace into the auction format for the show. So everything's now either in the market or the buy it now or the auction tab. So most of this won't show up when the show is over. Hi, Cheryl K. Hi, Tina. I remember you from last night. I've added some items, including a big jar of rings. There's actually a food item, a snack item too, that's in the buy it now. It'd be great if you have children. You might want to take a look at that one. If there's nothing you want to look at, I may come back later. I may come back on the air later tonight, or I may just hold off until another day. Well, it looks like we're down to me, myself, and I again. So we're going to sign off for now. And thank you so much.